While pregnant, she abandoned our children for the thrill of the party, after which I finally demanded a paternity test because I realized that this was not the first time such a party had happened. Be me, 29-year-old Brian, living in Portland, with wife Rebecca and 2 kids, working as financial consultant, making decent money. 3rd kid on the way, Rebecca is 7 months pregnant. Life seems perfect until that Wednesday morning. Running errands for Rebecca, picking up baby supplies at Target. Get distracted thinking about work meeting. Run a red light like an idiot. Hear the crunch of metal as car slams into someone's BMW. Nobody hurt, but Rebecca's Audi is completely totaled. Drive home in Uber, dreading telling her. Walk through door, see her in kitchen. Tell her about accident, expect normal reaction. Her face goes ghost white. Then she explodes like I've never seen before. No concern about my safety. No questions about what happened. Just pure rage about the damn car. I told you to take care of it, she screams. Voice filled with venom. I've never heard before. Something feels very wrong. This isn't about the car. Watch her storm off to bedroom. Comes back with purse and jacket. I'm going to a party with Rachel tonight. 7 months pregnant and going to party? Try to protest, but she cuts me off. Her laugh sounds wrong, cold and distant. She mocks me about wrecking the car. Walks out without looking back. Figure she needs to cool off. Make mac and cheese for kids, Lily age 5 and Noah age 3. Put them to bed. Try watching Netflix to distract myself. Midnight comes and goes. 2 a.m., still no sign of Rebecca. Call her phone repeatedly. Straight to voicemail every time. No response to texts. Sunrise comes, stomach in knots. Something is definitely wrong. Another day passes. No word from her at all. Start messaging Rachel about this party. Find out there was no party. Rachel hasn't seen Rebecca in weeks. Blood pressure rising. Head pounding as reality sets in. None of this makes sense. 2 days after she left, Rebecca walks in like nothing happened. Kids playing with Legos in living room. Wait until they're out of earshot. Can feel rage boiling in my veins. She's staring at her iPhone, not even a hint of guilt on her face. Just this smug little smirk, like I'm the one who did something wrong. Can't hold back anymore. Where the hell were you? She barely looks up from her phone, acting like I'm just an annoying fly buzzing around. Oh, calm down, Brian. I just needed some space. Blood pressure rising even more. 2 days of space? While I'm stuck here with the kids? Losing sleep thinking something happened to you? Can't believe what I'm hearing. Every word from her mouth sounds rehearsed, like she's daring me to question her. You leave me here with 2 kids? Pregnant with our 3rd? And you disappear for 2 days for space? She rolls her eyes like I'm being dramatic. What do you want me to say? I'm tired. I needed a break. Take a step closer. Lower my voice to almost a whisper. Where were you, Rebecca? See her pause for first time. Flicker of hesitation in her eyes. Then it's gone just as fast. Rachel's place, she says flatly. Voice sounds hollow. She's not even trying to make it believable. Not even trying to hide the lie. Clench my fists, heart pounding in my ears. This isn't the Rebecca I married. Or maybe it is. Maybe I've been blind all these years. Funny, because Rachel said she hasn't seen you. Watch her smirk finally falter. Like watching a crack appear in perfect glass. That crack in her expression. Everything about to shatter. Her eyes dart away for just a second. She knows she's caught. Think maybe she'll finally come clean. Maybe explain herself. Maybe even apologize. But no. Instead doubles down harder. Well, Rachel doesn't know everything, she snaps. Voice sharp as broken glass. I wasn't there the whole time. The whole time, repeat in disbelief. So where the hell were you, Rebecca? Her face twists into something ugly. Not just annoyance anymore. Pure burning contempt. She leans in closer. Eyes narrow like she's about to deliver killing blow. Out getting what I need. Since clearly I don't get it here, room feels frozen. Every nerve in my body goes ice cold. Not just her words. It's how she says them. No regret. No hesitation. Just pure venom. She wants to hurt me. Wants me to feel the pain. Can barely form words. You've got to be kidding me. You're pregnant with my child, Rebecca? Our child. And you're out getting what you need. From who? She doesn't answer. Doesn't have to. Her silence screams louder than words. Who is he? Demand with shaking voice. Is this what you've been doing? Running off for days? Lying about parties while I'm home with the kids? Who is he? Her lips curl into twisted smile. Not an ounce of remorse. You're not going to like the answer, Brian. Stomach feels like it's full of lead. Feels sick to my core. Like standing on edge of darkness. Knowing I'm about to fall in. Try me, growl the words. She steps closer. Voice low and dripping with malice. He's someone who doesn't total my car. Someone who knows how to take care of things. Feel like I can't breathe. Chest so tight it hurts. The car. That's what this is about. She's destroying our entire life over a damn car, standing here staring at a stranger. This isn't the woman I married. This isn't the woman I thought I knew. What the hell is wrong with you? Whisper to myself. She just shrugs casually. I told you I'm tired. Tired of you? Tired of this boring, predictable life. Her words cut like razor blades. Feel each one slice deeper than the last. Worst part is she doesn't even care. No sadness in her eyes. No hint of regret. She's completely done. Done with me. Done with our family. Done with the life we built. All because of some twisted idea that I wasn't enough. So what now? Ask with hollow voice. You think you can just walk away from all this? From your kids? From this baby? For a split second, her eyes drop to her stomach, but she quickly composes herself. I'll figure it out. You'll be fine. Says it like it's nothing. Like destroying our family is just a minor inconvenience. Feel rage unlike anything before. Want to scream? Want to shake her? Make her snap out of this nightmare. But can't. Kids still in the other room. Can't let them see this. Take deep breath. Try to control the fury pulsing through my veins. You want out? Fine. But don't think for a second you're walking away. Without taking responsibility? You think you can lie to me? Cheat on me? And then just disappear? She raises an eyebrow. Looks amused, like I'm being naive. What are you going to do, Brian? Lecture me? Please? You can't even keep it together. Long enough to drive a car without wrecking it. You're not exactly in position to make demands. Stand there stunned. The cruelty in her words. The casual dismissal of everything we built. Like I'm dealing with a completely different person. This isn't Rebecca. This isn't the woman I loved for years. The mother of my kids. This is someone else. Someone cold. Someone vicious. Words come out before I can stop them. Take a DNA test. Sharp and forceful. Cutting through tension like knife. Her face goes blank. Smirk vanishes instantly. For first time, see real fear in her eyes. What did you just say? She asks. Voice trembling slightly. I said take a DNA test. Say it more calmly now, though heart still racing. You want to be honest? Let's be honest. Let's see if this baby is even mine. Her eyes widen. For a split second, think she might slap me, but she doesn't. Instead, take step back, face gone pale, and I see it. The truth? The silence between us feels suffocating. Neither of us moves. Can hear my own heartbeat, pounding in my ears. Rebecca just stands there, frozen. Eyes locked on mine. She's scared. All that casual cruelty, all that smugness, gone in an instant. First real emotion I've seen since this started. Brian, you don't want to do this? Her voice low, almost pleading. Can't believe it? After all the lies? After all the disrespect? Now she wants to appeal to reason. Feel sudden rush of bitterness. Oh, I think I do, say with hard voice. You've been lying to me for God knows how long. You disappear for days. And now you want me to just trust everything's fine? You're the one who doesn't want to face the truth, Rebecca. She crosses arms, trying to regain control. The baby's yours, she snaps. But words sound hollow, no conviction behind them. Like she's saying them just to make me back off. Then take the test. Step closer. Refuse to let her off hook. If it's not a problem, then why are you hesitating? Her face flushes red. Can see cracks in her composure widening. She's cornered. She knows it. But instead of backing down, goes on offensive, voice rising with anger. This is ridiculous. You're acting crazy, Brian. All because I needed some space. You're turning this into something it's not. You're paranoid. Am I? Shoot back. Because it sure doesn't feel like I'm the crazy one. You've been lying for months. Sneaking around. Staying out late. Disappearing for days. And I'm supposed to believe you're just getting space? She laughs bitterly. Shakes head like she can't believe what I'm saying. You're blowing this way out of proportion. What, you think just because I went to a party, I'm out there sleeping with someone? That's pathetic, Brian. You've always been so insecure. That word pathetic hits like sledgehammer. Feels like she's standing on wreckage of our marriage, mocking me from high ground. But won't back down. Not now. This isn't about me, say with ice in voice. This is about what you've been doing. And fact that you can't even look me in eye. And admit it. She goes silent again, staring at me. Mix of fury and desperation on face, her chest heaving, fists clenched at sides. Can see gears turning in her head, trying to find way to flip this, to twist narrative. But truth is out there now, hanging in air between us, undeniable. Then suddenly she breaks. You want the truth, Brian? She spits. Voice shaking with anger. Fine. You're right. I wasn't at Rachel's. I was with someone else. Happy now? Does that make you feel better? Words slice through air, brutal and raw. Feel like just been punched in gut. Worst fears? Ones I'd been trying to shove down. For days, for weeks even, now standing right in front of me, glaring at me with Rebecca's eyes. She had cheated. My wife, mother of my children, gone behind my back. And she wasn't even sorry. Can barely breathe. Who? Force out the word. Not sure I even want answer. She rolls her eyes. Like details don't matter. Some guy. It doesn't matter, Brian. It doesn't matter? Repeat. Voice sounds hoarse. It does matter, Rebecca. Who is he? She hesitates for a moment, biting her lip. See flicker of something, maybe regret, or at least acknowledgement, that she's gone too far, but passes quickly as it came. That cold, distant expression returns. Just someone who actually knows how to make me feel alive. Says it with pure venom. You wouldn't understand? Feel like ground just disappeared. My world, my family, everything I thought I knew, unraveling right in front of me. And she's standing there, rubbing salt in wound, acting like this is just some inconvenience. Take step back, try to process flood of emotions, crashing through me, furious, humiliated, heartbroken. All at once. So that's it? Ask with shaking voice. You're just done with us? With me? Because I crashed your car and didn't make you feel alive? She sighs, exasperated, like I'm being dramatic. You just don't get it, do you? It's not about the car. It's about everything. You've been so boring, Brian. Predictable. Safe. And I don't want safe anymore. Word safe echoes in head. She doesn't want safe, doesn't want stability, the family we built, the life we were supposed to share. No. She wants excitement, whatever thrill she thinks she found, with some random guy. Worst part? She doesn't feel bad about it. Stare at her, feel last pieces of life I knew, crumbling around me. You're unbelievable, say and whisper. I gave you everything. I trusted you. I built this life with you. And now you're just throwing it all away. She shrugs like no big deal. Maybe it wasn't the right life for me. Maybe I need something else. Maybe we both do. Feel weight of her words sink in, heavy and suffocating. This isn't some mistake she regrets. This is decision, cold, calculated choice, to destroy everything we had. And she's not looking back. In that moment, standing there in our home we built for our kids, realize something. I'm not the one breaking. She is, and I'm not letting her take me down too. Look her straight in eyes. Voice steady now. Despite storm inside. We're done, Rebecca. You hear me? Done. You can lie to yourself all you want, but you're not dragging me through this anymore. I'm filing for divorce. And you're taking that DNA test. Because if this baby isn't mine, don't finish sentence. She knows exactly what I mean. For second, think I see fear flash across her face, but gone before I'm sure. Replaced by same icy indifference. She's been hiding behind for days. Do whatever you want, she spits. Voice flat. File for divorce. Take your stupid test. It won't change anything. Turns on heel. Heads toward bedroom. Like conversation finished. Like not worth any more of her time. But I'm not done. Not by long shot. Follow her. Rage burning hot inside now. So that's it? You just walk away? Destroy everything we built? And think you can just leave? You're not even going to fight for this? She whirls around, eyes blazing with fury. Fight for what, Brian? This waves hand around room, gesturing at house, at our life. There's nothing left to fight for. What, you think I'm supposed to just stay here? Playing house with you? Pretending everything's fine when it's not? Not fine, repeat in disbelief. Rebecca, we have kids. A family. You can't just walk away. Because you're bored. Or unhappy. Or whatever the hell this is. You don't just get to check out. Because things aren't exciting enough. She laughs. Harsh, bitter sound. Grates on my nerves. You think this is about excitement? You think I'm just some spoiled brat? Who needs more fun in her life? Her eyes narrow. See something dark flicker in them. This is about me finally waking up. And realizing I deserve better than this? Better than you. Those words hit harder than anything before. Stand there stunned, trying to process sheer cruelty. This is woman I built life around, mother of my children, now standing here, telling me I'm somehow problem. That I'm not good enough? Feel fury rise again. But this time laced with something else. Despair. Better than me? Echo. Voice cracking. You seriously think some guy you've been sneaking around with is better than me? Better than life we've built? You're willing to throw everything away for that? She folds arms, glares at me. Yes, I am. Her voice like ice, each word colder than last. Because at least with him, I feel alive. With you, I feel like I'm trapped. In some suburban nightmare? Stare at her. Mind spinning. Can't believe what I'm hearing. It's not just that she cheated. She had chosen this. Chosen to tear family apart? Because she wasn't happy. And instead of trying to fix things, she ran off to find whatever thrill she thought she needed with some random guy, don't even recognize person, standing in front of me anymore. You're sick, mutter. Shaking head. You're throwing away everything for some stupid fling, and you don't even care about what it's doing to us? To the kids will be fine, she says. Voice dismissive, like hasn't just detonated bomb in their lives. People get divorced all the time. They'll adjust. Can't believe how cold she's being. Adjust? You think they'll just adjust? To their mother abandoning them. Because she couldn't keep her legs closed? Her eyes flare with anger. Don't you dare talk to me like that. I didn't abandon anyone. You walked out for 2 days. Didn't even call, shoot back. That's not abandoning them. I needed space, she hisses. Steps closer. Face inches from mine. Space from you, Brian. I'm allowed to need time for myself. That's not what this is about. And you know it, growl. This is about you screwing around. Behind my back? And then acting like victim? When I finally catch on, you think I'm the problem? You think this is all on me? She glares at me, silent for a moment. Then with venomous sneer says, maybe if you weren't so pathetic, I wouldn't have needed to sit on leather couch, staring at nothing, weight of everything crushing down. Rebecca's gone. My wife? No. Woman who used to be my wife just walked out of our home, our life, left me sitting here shattered. I kicked her out, but feels like she tore my heart out. Took it with her. Can still see her face, hear her voice. That venomous laugh, as she talked about how boring I'd become, how she needed more than me. I'm angry, furious, but now that she's gone, fury isn't burning as bright, something darker creeping in. Doubt. Fear. What if I really wasn't enough? Push thought down. No, can't start blaming myself for her choices. This isn't on me. She did this. She chose to destroy everything, but doesn't stop questions. Swirling in head, the what-ifs that gnaw at me, eating away at fragile control I have left. Get up on shaky legs, walk to kids' room. They're asleep, little faces peaceful, innocent. Completely unaware of chaos. That just tore through their family. Stand in doorway for a long time, watching them. Heart aching, what am I supposed to tell them? When they wake up, what do you say to 5-year-old Lily and 3-year-old Noah? When they ask where mommy went, can't tell them truth? Not yet. Not until I know what that truth really is. Mind circles back to DNA test. Thought makes stomach twist, but know I have to do it. Can't live with this doubt hanging over me. Can't raise this baby. Look at them every day, wondering if they're mine. Wondering if Rebecca's betrayal went deeper than I thought. It's not just about cheating anymore. It's about lies, about cracks in life we built. How much was real? How much was facade? She kept up just long enough to keep me fooled. Next morning, call my lawyer at Morrison & Associates. Done playing games. Divorce papers need to be filed. DNA test non-negotiable. Not letting her walk all over me. Not letting her take easy way out. She wants out of marriage? Fine. But she's facing consequences. Expected divorce to be messy. But phone call with Rebecca that afternoon makes everything worse. She's moved in with him. The guy doesn't even bother hiding it anymore. His name is Mason. Someone she reconnected with few months ago. Reconnected? Like this is some harmless high school reunion. Not complete collapse of our life. So this is what it is now? Ask Wei. Try keeping voice steady. Try not letting her hear anger and hurt. Brian, I'm not going to argue with you, she says. Voice cold and detached. I've made my decision. I'm done pretending. Pretending, repeat. Feel anger flare again. Pretending to be what? A decent wife? A mother to our kids? She sighs like I'm exhausting her, like this whole thing is nuisance. She can't wait to get rid of. Pretending to be happy, Brian. I haven't been happy for a long time. And you know it? We both know it. I've just finally had guts to do something about it. Can feel blood boiling again. Force myself to stay calm. The kids deserve better than this. They deserve mother who actually cares about them. They'll have me, she snaps back defensively. I'm still their mother. I'll still be here for them. When? Shoot back. Between all your space and your time with Mason. When exactly are you going to be mother? That shuts her up for a second. Can almost hear her grinding teeth. Through phone, when she speaks again, voice like Arctic ice. Don't turn this into something it's not. I'll be there for them. You'll see? You think you can just guilt me into coming back? That's not going to happen. I don't want you back, say. Words taste bitter in mouth. I just want you to be honest. For once in your life? She laughs, cold, humorless sound. Honest? You want honesty, Brian? Fine, here it is. This marriage was over long time ago. I just didn't have nerve to tell you. Because I knew you'd crumble. And now I'm finally done pretending to care. Stay silent. Hands gripping iPhone so hard, think it might break. She really believes that. Really believes I'm one holding her back. That I ruined everything? I'll send over paperwork, finally say. Voice tight. And request for DNA test. I'll expect it back soon. There's pause on other end. Can almost feel her anger through line. You don't trust me, do you? She says. Voice soft now. Dangerous. You really think I'd lie about baby? Hesitate. Don't want to say it, but can't lie. Not anymore. I don't know what to think anymore. She's silent for a moment, then hear her sigh. Long and exasperated. Fine. You want test? You'll get it. But when it comes back, and you see it's yours, don't expect me to apologize. I won't say, because I don't think you even know what that word means anymore. Line goes dead. Hang up phone. Hands shaking uncontrollably. There it is. Final nail in coffin. Rebecca's gone. The Rebecca I loved is gone. Replaced by someone I don't recognize. All that's left now is picking up pieces of shattered life. Try to rebuild something. For me and kids, days after phone call blur together, like slow motion car crash. Can't look away from. Rebecca's gone. House feels emptier than ever. But kids don't know. Not yet. Every time Lily or Noah ask where their mom is, my throat tightens. Have to make up excuse after excuse? Feel like liar in my own home. Mommy's staying with friend. Force smile while saying it. Try hiding weight of what's really happening. Barely holding it together. Waiting for DNA test results. Living in limbo. Every second feels like eternity. Each time MacBook notification pings. Think it might be Leiby. Chest tightens. Pulse quickens, but never the email I'm waiting for. Just another reminder. This nightmare isn't over. Mason. The name alone makes skin crawl. Knowing she's with him, playing house, while I'm home with our kids, trying to keep it all together, makes my blood boil. Who is this guy anyway? Just some loser. Gets off on breaking up families? Is he sitting next to her now? Laughing at how easily she tossed me aside? Can't stop thoughts. No matter how hard I try. They run circles in mind, making sleep impossible. Lie awake at night, staring at bedroom ceiling, replaying every moment of our marriage, wondering where it went wrong, wondering how I missed signs, wondering if this baby even mine. But worse than anger is doubt. What if it really was my fault? What if I drove her away? She called me boring. Safe. Had I been so focused on giving her stable life that I'd smothered her? Had I turned into a version of myself she couldn't stand anymore? Hate thinking like this. Hate giving her power to twist my mind like this. But it's constant tug of war inside. Anger and sadness. Battling for control. Can't find solid ground. One night finally break. Kids are asleep. Sitting alone at kitchen table. Staring at bottle of Jameson whiskey. Pulled from back of cabinet. Haven't had drink since Noah was born. Rebecca had asked me to cut back. And I had, for her. Wasn't heavy drinker, but in this moment. Looking for something to numb the ache. Something to take edge off. The rage, the confusion. The heartbreak? Pour glace. Down it in one go. Burn hits throat. Warmth spreads through chest. Doesn't make pain go away, but for moment, dulls the edges. Pour another. And another. Whiskey doesn't make questions stop though. In fact, makes them louder. Why hadn't I seen this coming? Why had she chosen him? Was she lying in his bed right now? Thinking about me? Laughing at how easily she had shattered my life? Want answers, but more than anything, want test results. Need that truth to anchor me. Give me something to hold on to. Last thread of sanity. In world that's been ripped apart. Then finally, the call comes. It's Tuesday afternoon. Remember sun pouring through windows, casting long shadows across kitchen floor. Lily and Noah playing with Legos in living room. Sitting at table, staring at stack of unpaid bills. When phone buzzes, glance down at screen. Freeze. It's the lab. Heart starts pounding in chest. Hand trembling as reach for phone. Don't want to answer. Don't want to know, because once I do, there'll be no more wondering, no more hoping. There'll only be cold, hard truth. Swipe to answer. This is Brian. Hi, Mr. Thompson. This is Dr. Hayes from Testing Lab. We have your DNA test results ready. Swallow hard, mouth suddenly dry. Okay. There's pause on other end. Moment stretches into eternity. Hear papers shuffling, faint sound of typing. Then finally, voice on other end speaks. The test results confirmed. You are the biological father. Feel like world stops spinning. For second, sit there, phone pressed to ear, trying to process words. You are the father. Baby is mine. Relief should wash over me. Should feel some kind of closure. But instead, all feel is emptiness. A void. Because even though baby is mine, nothing else has changed. Rebecca's still gone. She's still with him. And now this baby, our baby, going to be brought into world, where its parents aren't just separated, but torn apart by betrayal. Thank you, managed to choke out. Voice sounding distant. Like it doesn't belong to me. Hang up. Stare at phone in hand. I'm the father, but not sure what that means anymore. Not sure how to feel. Stand up, walk to living room, where kids playing, Noah pushing red Hot Wheels car around, Lily coloring in Disney princess book, humming quietly to herself. Watch them for long moment, lump forming in throat. I'm their father. Going to be this baby's father too. But what kind of father am I now? Broken and hollowed out by what Rebecca has done. How am I supposed to be there for them? To hold everything together? When can barely hold myself together? Sink down onto beige couch. Feel weight of everything pressing down. Results are in, but they don't fix anything. Don't erase betrayal. The lies, the way Rebecca tossed us aside. Like we were nothing. And now have to figure out how to move forward. How to build life for kids. And this baby, that doesn't involve their mother. But in this moment, all can feel is crushing weight of truth bearing down. Like storm can't outrun. Baby is mine. But Rebecca, she's gone forever. Next few days pass in fog. Relief from DNA test short-lived. Replaced by dull ache of reality. Setting in? Rebecca's gone. No coming back from that. I'm father of this baby, but means nothing when woman carrying it. Already torn our family apart. Try to focus on kids. Lily and Noah, all I have left. That feels real. Their laughter, their innocent questions, their little hands reaching for mine. Only things keeping me anchored. But even as try to be present with them, weight of everything pulls me under. Divorce papers sent via FedEx, expecting Rebecca to retaliate, to fight back, turn this into war. But instead, she does something worse, goes completely silent. No angry texts, no phone calls demanding explanations. Just nothing. Like she's checked out of our life entirely. Like we were temporary inconvenience. She's glad to be rid of. Hate it more than fights. At least an argument. There's still some kind of connection, some emotion, even if it's twisted. But this indifference, it's unbearable. Feels like I don't exist to her anymore. Then out of nowhere, Rebecca shows up. It's Saturday afternoon. Kids in backyard, playing on wooden swing set, watching them from kitchen window. When here, knock on door. Freeze. It's her knock. That quick impatient rap, known for years. Open door. There she is, standing on front porch, Ray-Ban sunglasses on, arms crossed. Looking like she's here for casual chat. Dressed in expensive Lululemon outfit. Like she's on way to yoga. Not like woman who abandoned family. Her belly round. Can see baby kicking. My baby, but feels like staring at stranger. Rebecca say flatly. What are you doing here? She takes off sunglasses. Raises perfectly groomed eyebrow. I thought I'd come by and see the kids. Takes everything in me not to slam door in her face. You thought you'd just come by? Ask. Voice dripping with disbelief. After everything? You disappear for days. I send you divorce papers. And now you just show up. Like nothing happened? She sighs, clearly annoyed. That not rolling out welcome, Matt. Brian, we need to be civil. We have kids together. You can't just ignore me forever. Stare at her. Fury bubbling back to surface. I'm not one who's been ignoring anyone. Rebecca, that's been you. You're one who walked out. You're one who decided to play house. With some other guy. While I was here picking up pieces, she rolls eyes. Like I'm being dramatic. We're not playing house, Brian. We're just figuring things out. And I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here for the kids. Step outside. Shut front door behind me, so kids won't hear argument brewing. You don't get to just drop by. And act like you care now, say. Keep voice low. You haven't called once to check on them. You haven't asked about them. You haven't been here for them at all. Her face tightens. Flash of anger crosses eyes. I'm their mother, Brian. I have every right to see them. Can't believe her nerve. The audacity, acting like she's victim in all this. You're their mother, sure, but where the hell have you been? What kind of mother just disappears like that? You haven't even tried to be here for them. Rebecca's eyes narrow. Take step closer, voice lowering to dangerous whisper. Don't lecture me on being parent. You think just because you've been playing martyr for a few weeks, that suddenly you're father of the year? You've always been more obsessed with looking good than actually doing what's best for this family. Feel jaw clench, anger flaring up so fast, have to bite tongue to keep from shouting. Looking good? Are you serious? I've been holding this family together while you run off with him. I've been here. She shakes head, lips curling into bitter smile. You've been here all right. Stuck in same boring routine? Doing bare minimum? While pretending you're some kind of hero? Well, I got tired of that. I needed something more. Can't take it anymore. Step closer, voice dropping, seething with every word. You want more? Fine. Take your more. But don't you dare try to walk back into these kids' lives like you haven't abandoned them. Like you haven't abandoned me. You don't get to do that. For a moment. Something flickers in her eyes. Regret maybe, or doubt, but vanishes quickly as it came. She folds arms, looking defiant. I'm still their mother. I'll fight you for custody if I have to. Words hit like punch to gut. Custody. That's where this is headed. She's going to try take kids from me. After everything she's done? Can't believe it. You're unbelievable, mutter. Shaking head in disgust. You think you can walk out? Screw around. And then come back and take kids? Good luck with that, Rebecca. Courts aren't going to look kindly. On your little break from reality? She raises perfectly plucked eyebrow, expression smug. You'd be surprised. Things aren't as black and white as you think, Brian. You're not exactly perfect either. My fists clench at sides, urge to scream barely contained, but won't give her satisfaction. You can try, say. Voice tight with anger, but I'm not going to let you drag them into your mess. They deserve better than that. She doesn't respond, just stares at me for a long moment, her eyes searching mine, maybe looking for weakness, some crack in armor. She can exploit, but not going to let her. Not this time. Finally, she sighs, like conversation exhausting her. Look, I'm not here to argue. I just want to see kids. That's all. Hesitate, every instinct screaming, to keep her away, to slam door. Never let her back in. But kids, they don't know what's going on, don't know what she's done, and as much as hate it, she's still their mother. Fine, say, stepping aside, you can see them. But don't think this changes anything. Rebecca walks past, without word, heading into backyard, where Lily and Noah playing. Stay by door, watching from distance, heart heavy with weight of everything been said. She crouches down in grass, designer jeans probably getting stained. Kids run to her, hugging her like returning hero, like mom who's been away on long journey. My chest tightens at sight. They have no idea, no clue how much damage she's caused. She spends hours with them, laughing and playing, like nothing happened, but can see it in her eyes. Way she glances back at me. Way her smile never reaches face. She's putting on show. For them, for herself. Maybe even for me, but doesn't matter. When she finally says goodbye, walks outdoor, feels strange mixture of relief and dread. She's gone again. But no, it's not over. Not by long shot. Fight for kids just begun. Second door clicks shut behind Rebecca. Feel tension drain from body, like air escaping punctured balloon. Watch her walk to white Tesla, head held high, like hasn't just trampled over everything that matters. Stand there, staring at spot where her car was parked, waiting for rage to subside, but it doesn't. Just simmers beneath surface. Unresolved fire. Will flare up moment. Have to face her again. Lily and Noah run into kitchen, still buzzing from time with her, eyes bright with excitement. Daddy, Mommy said she'll see us again soon. Lily chirps, voice full of innocent joy. Noah nods enthusiastically. Clutching stuffed dinosaur, oblivious to storm, brewing between parents. Smile weakly. Ruffle Lily's blonde hair. That's great, sweetheart. But inside, weight of situation crushing me. They don't know what's coming. Don't have heart to tell them yet. Tuck kids into bed that night. Feel their warmth, their trust. They're all that keeps me going. Only thing grounding me, as everything else crumbles. But standing there, watching them sleep, realize how unprepared I am. For fight ahead, have to protect them. From her. From this mess. From chaos Rebecca created. Next morning, Call my lawyer at 8 a.m. sharp. I think she's going to push for custody. Say while pacing kitchen, voice tight with frustration. On other end of line. My lawyer Rachel sighs. We figured this might happen. But don't panic. We can use fact she's been absent. Her affair, and fact you've been primary caregiver these last few weeks. To your advantage, I'm not panicking, lie. Run hand through unwashed hair, but I can't let her take them. She's not stable. I mean, she walked out on them, on me, and now just Walt us back in. Like nothing happened. Rachel's voice stays calm, measured, like she's dealt with this 1,000 times before. Courts look at what's in best interest of children. Her sudden disappearance and affair will weigh heavily against her. But you need to be prepared. For a fight, it's going to get messy, Brian. Swallow hard. Weight of reality sinking in. Messy is understatement. Rebecca isn't just going to let this go. Already shown she's willing to do whatever it takes to get what she wants. Indifference she'd shown. That day on porch was warning. She's prepared to play dirty, not afraid to drag kids into mud with her. But this isn't just about winning anymore. This is about protecting Lily and Noah from being torn apart. Can't let them get caught in crossfire of battle they didn't ask for. As days turn into weeks, legal process unfolds like slow-moving avalanche, picking up speed and intensity as it goes. Rebecca's lawyer from Parker and Associates sends back response to divorce papers. Just as feared, she's going for joint custody. Letter full of cold, calculated legal jargon, but message clear. She's not backing down. Worst part? She's painting herself as victim. In her filing, claims she's been emotionally neglected, that I've been controlling, that I haven't been there for her. It's twisted version of reality, one that makes me look like bad guy. She's trying to rewrite narrative, turning her betrayal into something justified, something she can use as a weapon against me. She's really going all out, isn't she? Mutter to Rachel during strategy call. It's not uncommon, she replies. Hear her keyboard clicking in background. She's trying to build case that her actions were result of emotional distress, that she was pushed into corner. But don't worry, Brian. We have plenty of evidence on our side. Her affair, her absence. Those are things hard for her to explain away. But despite Rachel's reassurances, can't shake feeling that Rebecca will find way to twist situation to her advantage. She's manipulative. And now with Mason feeding her, whatever lies she needs to believe, she seems more emboldened than ever. Tension between us hits boiling point one afternoon when she comes to pick up kids for first court-ordered visitation. Haven't spoken much since her visit, but brief texts we exchange are icy at best, standing on porch waiting. When she pulls up in Tesla, face hidden behind designer sunglasses, expression unreadable. Ready? She asks. Not even bothering to look at me, as walks past, kids excited to see her, running out of house, into her arms. Watch with arms crossed, feeling resentment build in chest. She can play doting mother, all she wants, but I know truth, know what kind of person she's become. As they drive off, Rebecca doesn't spare me glance, like I don't exist. In that moment, realize something. She doesn't care about me anymore. Whatever love or respect she once had, long gone. All that matters to her now is her image, her control over situation, her ability to manipulate everything to her benefit. Days drag on, filled with court filings, meetings with lawyers, sleepless nights. Rebecca's visitation days come and go. Kids coming back home with stories of fun outings, trips to Adventure World, ice cream at Marble Slab. With Mason, makes me sick. Thinking about how quickly she's replaced me in their lives, but can't let it show. Have to stay strong for them. Then comes court hearing. Rebecca arrives with Mason at her side. He's tall, late 30s, wearing expensive suit, looking smug, kind of guy who probably thinks he can charm his way out of anything. Watch them walk into courtroom together, like some twisted power couple. My stomach turns. This is man she threw everything away for. This is man she was willing to destroy our family for. Hearing is brutal. Rebecca's lawyer paints her as misunderstood mother who simply needed break. From loveless marriage, they downplay affair, claiming it was result of emotional neglect on my part. Meanwhile, my side hammers home facts. The affair, her abandonment, suddenness of her departure. By end of day, I'm exhausted. My lawyer says we've done well, but no way to tell how judge will rule. All I can do is wait. Few days later, decision comes down. Joint custody. Court rules Rebecca gets shared custody of Lily and Noah. She'll have them halftime, splitting their lives between two homes Two worlds. Stand there, judgment paper in hand, feeling mix of defeat and anger. She's won. In some twisted way, she's won. Court doesn't care about affair, about her betrayal. All they care about is keeping things fair. Fair. There's nothing fair about any of this. War isn't over, but first battle lost. Now have to figure out how to move forward, how to pick up pieces of life. Be father kids need, even if means sharing them. With woman who broke everything. Watch kids play in backyard, through kitchen window, their laughter ringing through air. Realize one thing, I'm not fighting for revenge anymore. I'm fighting for them. And no matter how hard this gets, won't stop fighting. Until they have life they deserve, this isn't the end, just the beginning.